Also, this book, me working in the kids ministry myself with the preschoolers, like I knew everything like the kids director at my church does. Like both of them do. There's an assistant and there's like two of them. And so I knew everything they did. But reading this book, like going line by line, I'm like, I have even more respect for them. So thank you for that. It's crazy. Like everything they go through, they do. And all the behind the scenes, all the running around like people don't know. It's like crazy. So I do enjoy that. I do enjoy that part. That part I do enjoy. I do enjoy, because there's a lot to it. There's a lot of sacrifice, a lot of early mornings, a lot of brain power that goes into this. And especially if they're already like parents themselves, they have to deal with this with other kids, and then they have to go home with their own kids and families and trying to juggle that and life, life work balance and all that stuff. It's great. And so it's crazy. But yeah. So he's in this accountability group, right, with his friends. And so he basically just is talking about, he gives a speech to a kid or whatever. And he's like at church, and he's like, you can't protect yourself into honesty. At some point, you have to stop managing the risk and just tell the truth. The fear doesn't go away at first, but you move anyway. And he's like, thank you for that. And then Micah's like, wow, that was an impressive speech. I'm like, yeah, you should take your own advice. Like, I know rejection sucks. And being in love and the idea of it, especially if you've been through the ringer, is like exciting and terrifying in the worst and the best way possible ways. Like, you don't know until you've been through stuff like that and putting yourself out there. But I will never stop putting myself out there. I will never stop thinking and knowing I deserve and I'm worthy of not only to be loved, but to love like that. That I'm worthy of that kind of love. I will keep on putting my heart out there, even though I've my heart out there, even though like I've never been hurt, even though I have been. Like I will never let this world, let these circumstances, let all this stuff turn me cold. Like I've said that for a while. Like I've tried that, but that's just not me. Like it's just not me. Like it's just really, really not me. But anyway, so there's that. And then and then one quick thing. He's talking about his relationship with the Lord. And he was talking about praying and stuff. And how, when you're praying, it feels like it's hitting the ceilings. And how when you're praying, it feels like, and it's like an absence. It's like, it's God even there and stuff. And there's a thing, and he said, he's praying about Harper and stuff. And he said, an absence of an answer isn't always an absence of presence. And I just love that. It's just self-explanatory, but I just love it. I just love it. Because God doesn't always, say things right then. Sometimes it's like just a piece inside of you, Or sometimes it's not anything at all. But just because he's not saying something or it's not audible or answering in the way we want doesn't mean he's not there. Like, he's always there. So